All right, well, welcome. This is Scott Nelson here in Spokane, Washington, and we are excited to present a special team training of a new presentation that my senior partner, Jeff Dawson, has put together for us that is really going to simplify your life with Karatbars. Now, the purpose of what we're doing with Karatbars really is to help people to be able to set up either a savings account, a gold savings account as either a customer or an affiliate. But what we're going to be focusing on here today is how to build a 12-week income of a minimum of $4,500 per week with perpetual free gold for life. Now, we want to really simplify the process. Many of us have approached people, especially those of us who have been like in network marketing opportunities before or home based businesses. We are always under the impression that when we talk to people, we have to approach those people with our network marketing hats on. And that's just not what we want to do with Karatbars International. What we want to do with Karatbars is we want to help people to prepare for what's coming ahead. We know it's coming. We need to prepare for it. We know that the dollar, the US dollar, the Canadian dollar, and of course, even the euros are losing value on a regular basis. And what we want to focus on is just the average person that we might run into, people that we talk to on the phone, people we talk to at the PTA meetings, personal friends, anybody that you want to talk to. And that includes any of you that are using lead generation sources. I want to really encourage you to really keep this very, very simple. So let's look at our agenda to developing a 12-week program or platform with our goal being a minimum of $4,500 per week, along with perpetual free gold for a lifetime. So let's start with the question. Of course, we want to start our conversations with people. Um, Most people that you're going to talk to are aware of at least some of the basic problems, the inconsistencies, the fallacies, and the weaknesses of our financial system, of our government, of our debt, our nation's debt. And of course, those are things that we do hear a little bit about on the mainstream media like CNN and Fox. Not a lot, but we do know that some people are aware. So I would ask you a question if you were a person that I wanted to talk about this. And I might say, Stephanie, in the times that we live in today, things are really difficult. And of course, people are looking for new ways, obviously, to get through these difficult financial times. Let me ask you, do you think there are really any people out there that would be interested in taking a look at a 7-year old legitimate company with a real business plan, a proven business plan to produce $4,500 minimum in weekly residual income in as little as just 12 weeks' time? And Stephanie, if you believe that, how many do you think would be interested in something like this? A few? A lot? Maybe even millions? How many, Stephanie, do you think might be interested in doing something like this? And of course, give your person a chance to respond. And once they say, well, there probably are quite a few, well, let me ask you a question, Stephanie. Are you one of those? And if Stephanie says, well, yeah, I think I'd be interested. Yeah, I think so. Great. Well, let me ask you a question. Stephanie, would you give me 3 minutes of your undivided attention right now? Stephanie would most likely say yes. And then I would three-way her, or if I was with her in person, I would give her my phone and I would dial the 218-844-3182 number that's right below here. You can see that, and enter the PIN number and allow her to listen to the 3-minute recorded sizzle call that was done by Joe Norman. After the call is completed without wasting any time, I'll say, well, Stephanie, after listening to that, what's your level of interest on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being I'm really interested, 1 being I'm not at all interested. If Stephanie is a 8, 9, or 10, maybe even a 7, but really I don't prefer to go much below 8 because I really want serious minded people. The third question is going to be, Stephanie, do you have flexibility with your schedule today to attend a live webinar? We have one at noon and 9 p.m. Now, remember, that's Eastern time. So, like I'm in the Western time zone. So, I would say we have a webinar scheduled for 9 o'clock this morning or at 6 p.m. this evening. Now, most of the time, you're not going to be talking to somebody much before 9. So, I would probably focus and I would say, Stephanie, do you have the flexibility in your schedule to attend a live business webinar presentation at 6 p.m. Pacific time tonight? And of course, if she does, then I can refer to the link there, the KB Getting Started.yolasite.com if I want to. I can also have her go directly to Karatbarswebinar.com about 5 minutes before 6 o'clock Pacific time tonight. And she can just register right there, click on register, and it will take her directly to the live presentation. Those are what we want to do. Those are the simple steps as to how to approach somebody with Karatbars. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, what if I'm dealing with network marketers? It's even more important, I believe, to not approach a network marketer, especially one that is actively and successfully promoting another business opportunity, because chances are if I go to that person with my network marketing hat and I say, hey, Dawn, hey, listen, I got a great new business opportunity. Can you imagine what it would be like to build a home based business where we get paid to actually save gold? Most likely, even though Don might like the idea of getting paid to simply save gold, most network marketers, that at least the successful ones, are very dedicated to what they're all doing right now. And the threat of a distraction or the loss of income, normally they will respond, hey, I just don't have time right now. No, I'm not interested. And that's as far as you're going to get. But if I go to that type of person and I use this three-step, three-question process and ask them, hey, are you aware of what's going on in the government and with our financial system? You know, do you think there are people out there right now that would take a look at a business plan that would produce $4,500 a week in residual income in as little as 12 weeks? And if so, how many do you think there are? You're not really going to them. You're not really trying to get them in the loop, but it works perfectly. Because you got to remember, with this system, this 12-week system, we can, number one, we cannot bargain with people. We want to build belief in what we're doing. So if you have somebody that's just kicking tires or they're bad mouthing anything, just don't worry about it. Don't bargain with those people. Don't argue with them. Don't try to prove that you're right. Say, hey, listen, I know that what I'm doing right now, helping people, isn't going to be for everybody, but I appreciate your time. Okay, when you do find that person that's really, really interested, then duplicate exactly what you're doing. Simply do your share, which means you make yourself available. You're going to find out a little bit about our Teach the Team of 14 here in just a moment, but you work with your people, you make them available, show them that you're going to go the extra mile, do your share, do the work. Okay. Now you're going to connect your team, people that are joining your team. You're going to introduce those people to your senior partner. So if Ronnie and Jim are introducing somebody today that's part of their team of 14, and they are going to immediately put that person in contact and introduce them to me because I am Ronnie and Jim's senior partner, okay? And then we're going to be into step number 4, which is really to monitor. This is the accountability. The greatest reason for failure when you're building a network of people working together is that in the old days, we were taught to enroll as many people as you can, get their sales kits out there, earn your commission, and never talk to them again. And that doesn't work. If I enroll anybody, even some of the best marketers in the world, if there's not accountability, if there's not trust and relationship built, even to the point where we can show each other our invoices that proves that, hey, I'm buying my gram of gold every week. We want to check their units, make sure that their team is doing exactly the same. Remember, you can enroll as many people as you want into Karatbars as a free customer or a free affiliate. But if they're not doing the 12-week plan, they're not going to, most likely, going to be in any sense accountable to you, and that's completely okay. But when we're building a 12-week wealth generation plan, like what we're looking at here, we want to make sure that we monitor and hold each other accountable. Okay. And number 5 is a cash flow out, and we exchange that for more gold. Now, if you get a week where you make 1,000 euros, which is about 1,500 US dollars, and you absolutely have a need for that money, the only thing that we're asking you to do, even if you have all that extra money, is to continue to buy your 1 gram each week, minimum, okay? Now, if you want to acquire and save money the real good way, the right way as we call it, you'll want to take a certain percentage of your weekly earnings and go right back in and exchange those earnings for gold. Why? Because you're not buying something that doesn't have monetary value. You're buying something out of your commissions that is going to increase your net worth. You see, unlike anything else, the beautiful thing about Karatbars is at the end of the year, we've increased our wealth. See, this system is really known as the brick. That's the most important thing that we need to remember, okay? Now, this system requires a very, very simple step. You enroll by creating a free Karatbars account. And hey, free, there's no logical reason not to. So when you're talking to somebody, they're getting a absolutely 100% free gold savings account with Karatbars. For those people that are going to plug in with you as a business partner in accountability and do the 12-week plan without fail, they will then immediately, I'm not talking about, oh, I'll sign up for free now and next month I'll sign up. If you get that person, say, hey, that's okay. You can't be one of my 2 in this 12-week plan right now, but gosh, go ahead by all means and go ahead and enroll for free and then start buying some gold as often as you can. But when you get real serious and you want to get into this team of 14, this managed accountability system of 12 weeks, then you can purchase your package. But I'm talking about when I'm talking to people and say, does this make sense to you? Listen to the sizzle call, get them to a webinar, and they say, I'm in, I'm going to do this. Guess what? I'm going to go in and I'm going to enroll them. I'm going to set up their free account, and then I'm going to go in there and buy their package with them so they can give me their credit card information. If they don't want to do it that way, that's okay. But just make sure that after they set up their free account, they immediately go in and acquire a package, which will give them a position in our dual compensation system. It will give them an opportunity to start moving money immediately, because what they're going to do is they're going to start buying their gold that first day once their KYC documents are approved. And they're going to choose one of the 4 packages. We have an entry level. Hey, listen, I don't recommend the bronze package as a good way to start, but listen, if I'm talking to a person who's really down and out and having a difficult time, and that's the only way that they can start, I'm going to put them in as a bronze, and they're going to get a 5% direct sale commission, and every time they cycle through the dual compensation, they're going to earn 10 euros per cycle. Okay, that's our entry level. People can upgrade at any time. Now, Jeff Dawson brings up a great point that if he's talking to somebody and they want to come in at silver or gold, but they say, oh, it's going to be really, really tight. One of the things, the most important thing is to remember, you've got to be able to say to that person, okay, so let's say you do come in as a silver or you do come in as a gold. Are you going to financially, especially during that first 12 weeks, get your gold every week? That 1 gram of gold every single week. If they say, ooh, that might be tough, then I would tell you to say, that's okay then. What I want you to do is don't buy the gold, buy the silver and take that $500 and put it in the bank and use that for your gold purchases. If you're buying a gram per week, that's going to be about 2 months worth of gold, and that should give you adequate time to really start building an income, and you can upgrade at any time. If there is silver and they tell you that, you want to get them in as a bronze and stick that extra 200, which is about just over 3 weeks, about almost 4 weeks worth of gold. Okay, just make sure that they understand that the most important part of this commitment, the secret we call it, is that you must commit yourself to 12 weeks without fail. There cannot be any excuse. We used to say, hey, if you can't go in and buy gold every week for that first 12 weeks, just buy it once a month. That was wrong. That is erroneous. Do not listen to that. You must commit yourself to 12 weeks minimum of 1 gram every week without fail. And remember, it's a savings account. You're merely exchanging paper money from one pocket and you place your own real gold money in the other pocket. You're simply creating velocity. You're moving money for 12 weeks, 1 gram or more every week. And then the final and most important step after the purchase of the package, the marketing package, and the 1 gram of gold is in your first week to use these 3 simple questions that we talked about here after they answer the main question. And that is to be done, if at all possible, with effort. Everybody can do it. Everybody. And what you model for your people is going to be exactly what they will model when they get started. To find 2 people who repeat this exact system that will multiply money over and over again. And if you don't forget that, week 1, 2 people. So listen, you sign up today, right? You buy your package. Today's Saturday. Here it is about 11 o'clock. I'm saying by Saturday night when we go to bed next week, you've got your 2 people, and I'm working with you to make absolutely certain. And if you don't know people that you can call and ask that simple question to, or people that you can go over and ask them that simple question, which is definitely not obtrusive, then you need to get with your senior partner or your leader, your upline leaders, and get away. We use Craigslist in our advertising co-op to develop people that we can talk to and ask that question. Now remember, people ask this all the time. What's the difference in the packages? It just determines your earning power. Okay? The income potential that you see below here is based on every team member. Every team member that you enroll that is one of your 2 in your team, okay, is going to purchase what? The bronze package. These examples aren't even based on silver, gold, and VIP packages. This is what blows me away. These mathematical examples that you see here are only based on every team member purchasing a bronze package, and remember, exchanging for 1 gram of gold every week for a minimum of 12 weeks, and then finding 2 people in the very first week who will commit to buying 1 gram of gold every week and purchasing a package, and finding their 2 people in their first week. Look at the potential. If you purchase a bronze package, look all the way down. First of all, notice week 6, you've earned free perpetual gold, because in week 6, you have earned $65. That's about the price of 1 gram of Karatbars gold. So you're not reaching into your pocket anymore. But look at what happens in that 90 days if every single person buys just a bronze package and you were a bronze package owner yourself. Can you imagine what it will be like for you at the end of just 90 days to be receiving $4,485 residual income every single week? Week, not month, not year, week. Okay. But remember, everybody has to do the same exact thing consecutively through that 12-week period. And then, of course, if you look over at the silver, you can see that everybody, even though you're a silver, but everybody that you've enrolled and that they've enrolled and that they've enrolled were nothing more than bronze at the end of week number 12, which is 90 days. Look at the difference in your income, 17,000, and you can see how that carries out all the way over to the right. Another thing that you'll notice that as a silver, as a gold, and as a VIP, you are earning perpetual free gold at week number 4 instead of week number 6. So the Karatbars money making platform is really 2 simple steps. You enroll, doesn't cost you anything to enroll, and then immediately purchase your package, bronze, silver, gold, or VIP. Then you're going to immediately purchase your first gram of gold. You need to have your KYC documents approved. So the moment you enroll and purchase your package, you immediately want to get your documents, your Know Your Customer or your KYC documents uploaded. Once you do that, it only normally takes 1 or 2 business days and your documents will be approved. And then as soon as you get an email saying your documents with Karatbars have been approved, you log into your back office and immediately purchase your first gram of gold minimum. Even if you've got 2 or 3 or 1 or 2 or 3 grams coming as a silver, a gold, or a VIP, that's just extra gold. You start buying your gram of gold in your first week and you take immediate action. If you do not do this, hesitation will place you behind the ones that don't. The thing that breaks my heart the most, and many of you I hope are listening to this training, is you look in your back office and you have become a free affiliate, which means you are not earning or accumulating any unit volume in the binary or dual compensation. Because if you're just a free affiliate, you only qualify for income on your direct referrals and their direct referrals in only the unilevel compensation plan. So it breaks my heart. So you want to get in there and you want to get yourself upgraded and purchase either the bronze, the silver, the gold, or the VIP and start your gold savings plan by saving a minimum of 1 gram per week for 12 weeks. Don't get behind others. You can do this all by yourself. You don't need anybody's permission, opinion, or criticism. You need to value your own opinion on this matter. And then step 2 is team up with 2 in your first week that wants to repeat the same 2 steps. I mean, how simple is it? Does it make good sense to pay attention to what's going on in the government with our currencies, with our debts, and things like that? And if it does, to the average American, it certainly does. You can ask them directly, what are you doing to hedge against this? Are you saving money? Do you have money in the bank? Do you have money in the credit union? And if they say, yes, I do, we'll say, doesn't that concern you about the stability of our currency and our government, especially with all the debt? And then suggest once again, those questions are you concerned about this? And then get them to that 2-minute sizzle call, 3-minute sizzle call, and then gauge their level of enthusiasm or interest and follow the steps. And you will find 2. Okay. The duplication will come very simply. Only if you do not talk to people will you not duplicate. And if you don't have somebody that you care about and love enough to talk to, maybe you're a little afraid to talk to your brother or sister or mom or dad, that's up to you. Then we have ways to get leads for you, people that are actually calling you and asking you to call them back and present them with the information that they need to find out if Karatbars two-step system would be something that they would like. There's no need to complicate this. Just focus on these two tasks. And if you do steps 1 and 2, looks what happens. You're going to receive your Karatbars labeled MasterCard. It'll be sent out to you automatically, and your commissions will be loaded onto that card every week, every Friday, and then all of your unilevel commissions will be loaded on the first business day of the following month. And you will be acquiring those beautiful 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram 24 karat Kinnabar currency grade gold on a weekly basis, and it is extremely excited. Now, this is a slide that if you're going to be doing this with your team, you want to have that accountability. So if you are already engaged, you should have already received this. If not, then get back to the person who enrolled you or your senior partner and get a copy of this so that you can build your team of 14. You're responsible for mapping and managing your team through 3 generational levels. And when you do this, it starts with you. You put your name at the leader and then your senior partner. So if you're Don's the leader of this group, and I'm his senior partner. My name would go at the top with my name, my username with Karatbars, my phone number, my email address, and my Skype information. And then what Don is going to do under his leader position, he's going to find what? In his first week, 2 people, and they will go on his left and on their right. And then all Don is going to do is hold those 2 on a weekly basis, a daily basis, an hourly basis to make sure that they have done exactly those same 2 steps in their first week minimum. Okay. And then he's not done yet because he's working down with those 2 people and their 2 people. So you can see if you add all of those boxes together, the responsibility falls on you as a team. And what I'm doing with some of my teams is do a weekly team get together where we hold each other in accountability and do a little bit of training and encouragement. As you build your team, you're going to want to concentrate on working with the team members who demonstrate and have demonstrated the 3 Ds. They dream, they have a dream. It's based on real, defined goals and calling. So everybody needs to have a desire. Everybody has a destiny calling on their life, and you just need to understand it. And then you need to have the fire in the belly, not just, okay, I'll try it. I'll see if it works. I don't know if it will, but I'll try. I don't want to work with people like that. I need to fire in the belly, desire, and then, of course, the determination. Are you willing to do, no matter, no, are you willing to do this? And as long as it takes to stick with this, I don't want to work with any quitters. Each of the team leaders will have signed up with the package, committed to buying 1 gram of gold every week until they get their gold for free, and identify their 2 and enroll them in their first week. Now, if for some reason you don't do this in your first week, you've tried, you've worked every day, get with your team leader and work with them to make sure that they provide you with some ways to make certain that you have your 2 people. Let your identified team leaders know how you see them on your team and how you intend to help them as they grow as you build this team of 14 through 3 generations of depth. Nobody can get hurt with this program, okay? Nobody. If I go in and sign you up under ABC Vitamin Company and I say you buy $65 minimum a week of products, shampoo, soaps, whatever, and you don't sell that product and you don't use that product, you can get hurt financially. But with Karatbars, we finally have an opportunity where we have a company with enough financial strength and stability that they do not have to nickel and dime their members with sign-up fees, enrollment fees, monthly auto ships, website fees, and annual renewal fees. I dare you to challenge any other person that approaches you with another network marketing opportunity and ask them that question. Hey, I'd love to be able to consider joining and working with you, but I don't want to work with a company that does not have enough financial strength and stability that they need to charge me with enrollment fees, where I have to buy certain amounts of product every month where I don't get paid, where I've got website fees and renewal fees. See, no one is actually spending money with Karatbars International. We're only changing money from a devaluing, debased paper fiat currency that's in most of our left pockets, and we're exchanging it into pure 24 karat gold and sticking it in our other pocket using our online, personal, private, and secure cash management system. Exchange it for currency grade good money. That is the only gold, currency grade asset class gold, is the only gold in the world that is called London Good Delivery. It's on a list of gold, it's asset currency, it's the only gold that's recognized by every country in the world and the banks of the world as payment in full for all debts. Remember, coins, minted products, bars of gold are not universally accepted. This is not a program for traders. This is a program for savers. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope this little training has helped, and we look forward to working with you as we move forward with the opportunity with Karatbars International. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.